It's a health risk. Reusable containers can't be accepted by public food vendors. That's the myth I'm here to discuss today. Food facilities can generate a lot of waste in the form of food containers. Many consumers would like to bring their own reusable containers to facilities to reduce waste. But are they allowed? Yes, they are. This myth is false. Generally, the reason given for this statement is that it's a health concern. Food facilities in Saskatchewan are required to comply with the food safety regulations. Food facilities include, but are not limited to, restaurants, takeout food facilities, and grocery stores. These regulations do not prohibit the use of reusable containers provided by the customer. Of course, there are food safety considerations to this practice that facilities would be required to observe. Food safety considerations have been identified as the number of consumers bringing their own containers have increased. Food safety concerns include the potential for cross-contamination due to improperly cleaned or sanitized containers, contamination of the bulk food source from unsanitary conditions or dispensing practices, chemical contamination from the use of non-food grade containers by consumers, and physical contamination from damaged, broken, or chipped containers, especially with glass or ceramic containers. While there are no health regulations, of course, absorbent materials that cannot be cleaned and sanitized would not be permitted, such as this pizza box. The Ministry of Health in Saskatchewan has developed a fact sheet to guide food facilities into safely implementing this practice if they so choose. While food facilities may implement policies above and beyond the requirements in the regulations for food safety, it is important to note that health officials may also take action against a food facility to have this practice discontinued, should it pose a risk to public safety. There are three main approaches that facilities are looking at when considering appropriate use for customer-provided containers: bulk food purchases, takeaway food and drinks, and packing up leftovers from restaurants. Bulk food purchases in a grocery or retail situation hold the greatest potential for cross-contamination as a food safety risk to occur. Uses of customer-provided containers for takeaway food and drinks in restaurants also pose a food safety risk. Both of these risks can be mitigated by following the following recommendations. Public education on proper wash, rinse, sanitize procedures are posted and available within the facility. Screening criteria for acceptance of containers based on cleanliness, and explaining that policy well to both customers and employees. Empowering employees to reject the acceptance of damaged or dirty containers, and allowing the customers to understand why this is the case. Not that you're not allowing containers at all, but that you need to have standards for the acceptance of those containers to provide the best food safety practices possible. Cross-contamination is a serious issue when it comes to high-risk food. Coffee shops commonly allow customers to bring their own reusable cups. This is an acceptable practice from a food safety perspective. It is also acceptable for customers to provide their own leftovers containers to pack up leftovers. Both of these situations with customer-provided containers are relatively low risk from a food safety perspective. Employees would have to keep in mind, just like when they touch anything else and in between performing tasks, that hand hygiene is important, as well as ensuring that the container that they accept to fill, if they will be handling it, is clean and in good repair. Thank you.